We're going to start our meeting with the pledge. If everybody would rise, please.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mike is going to say
Put them on the spot. I'd just like to say a couple quick thank yous and make an announcement regarding the dredging project at the Creek Beach Marina. We are completed. The marina is open for business. A huge thank you to the boating committee who was instrumental in getting this done, and the mayor as well. It was a very large undertaking, and I can't say enough about how amazing the staff is here at Village Hall and getting everything done that we need to get done in a timely manner in order to facilitate this year. So thank you to all. I hope the boaters enjoy it for the season and for many seasons to come.
Yes, thank you, Trustee Tucker. Michael was instrumental in it as well. This project was 4 years in the making, if not more. We had every obstacle you can imagine thrown at us between bridge construction, weather, union issues, you name it, and we persevered. I would also like to thank our clerk that spent 4 years of sitting in on meetings and getting us the financing that was required to make the project happen. So thank you. Thank you for your hard work. And our secretary, Nikki Paris, who had some extra work this year, getting all the boaters situated. And but the marina came out great, and I think it looks better than ever. Thank you.
Okay. The first item on tonight's agenda are the warrants and claims. Do I have a motion?
I make a motion.
Thank you, Trustee Bartolomeo. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Thank you, Trustee Santoro. Trustee Walsh?
Yes.
Trustee Santoro?
Yes.
Trustee Tucker?
Yes.
Trustee Di Natale?
Yes.
Trustee Bartolomeo?
Yes.
Trustee Valsecchi?
Yes.
Mayor Minicozy?
Yes.
Next item on the agenda are the budget transfers. Do I have a motion to accept the budget transfers as presented?
I'll make a motion.
Thank you, Trustee Tucker.
Second motion.
Thank you, Trustee Di Natale. Trustee Walsh?
Yes.
Trustee Santoro? Yes. Trustee Tucker?
Yes.
Trustee Di Natale?
Yes.
Trustee Bartolomeo?
Yes.
Trustee Valsecchi?
Yes.
Mayor Minicozy?
Yes.
The next item on the agenda are the prior meeting minutes. And I will take a motion to accept the prior meeting minutes as presented. I'll make the motion. Thank you, Trustee
I'd
Santoro.
like to speak before the
Second.
Thank you, Trustee Valsecchi. Mayor Minicozy, should I call the board?
Sure.
Trustee Walsh?
Yes.
Trustee Santoro?
Oh, we're looking for the minutes?
Yes.
Oh, yes, sorry.
Trustee Tucker?
Yes.
Trustee Di Natale?
Yes.
Trustee Bartolomeo?
Yeah.
Trustee
Yes.
Valsecchi?
Yes.
Mayor Minicozy?
Yes. There'll be a public comment period when we finish the agenda.
Okay, but I wanted to speak before you ratify the meeting minutes. So I guess that's a denial.
The next item on the agenda is a request from the St. Gertrude's Preschool, and we need a resolution to approve the request to use West Harbor Beach on June 26, 2026, from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m.
Make a motion.
Thank you, Trustee.
I'll second.
Thank you, Trustee Bartolomeo. Trustee Walsh?
Yes.
Trustee Santoro? Yes. Trustee Tucker?
Yes.
Trustee Di Natale?
Yes.
Trustee Bartolomeo?
Yes.
Trustee Valsecchi?
Yes.
Mayor Minicozy?
Yes.
There is a memorandum of agreement before you, and the resolution is to authorize the mayor to sign the memorandum of agreement between Nassau County Board of Elections and the Village of Bayville concerning the June 16, 2026 election.
I'll make the motion.
Thank you, Trustee Tucker.
I'll second.
Thank you, Trustee Bartolomeo. Trustee Walsh?
Yes.
Trustee Santoro? Yes. Trustee Tucker?
Yes.
Trustee Di Natale?
Yes.
Trustee Bartolomeo?
Yes.
Trustee Valsecchi?
Yes.
Mayor Minicozy?
Yes.
Again, related to the elections, you have a list before you for the appointment of the election inspectors for the June 16, 2026 general elections. and they will be appointed. The inspectors will be paid $240 for the day, the chairpersons $290 for the day, and the poll coordinators will be paid $250 for the day.
I'll make a motion.
Thank you, trustee Santoro.
I'll second it.
Thank you, trustee Belzetti. Trustee Walsh?
Yes.
Trustee Santoro?
Yes.
Trustee Tucker?
Yes.
Trustee Dean
Yes.
Trustee DeBartolomeo?
Yes.
Trustee Belzetti?
Yes.
Mayor Minicozzi?
Yes.
The next item is the hiring of the lifeguards for the 2026 summer season. Many of them are returning. Their salaries are as per the memo put before you.
I'll make a motion.
Thank you, trustee Santoro.
I'll second.
Thank you, trustee Tucker. Trustee Walsh?
Yes.
Trustee Santoro? Yes. Trustee Tucker?
Yes.
Trustee Dean
Yes.
Trustee DeBartolomeo?
Yes.
Trustee Belzetti?
Yes.
Mayor Minicozzi?
Yes.
The next item again for summer 2026 is the hiring of the beach attendants and a part-time clerk for Village Hall. And be it further resolved that the village clerk is authorized to hire if needed additional beach attendants at the minimum wage rate of $70 per hour during the 2026 summer season.
Make a motion.
Thank you, trustee Belzetti.
I'll second.
Thank you, trustee Santoro. Trustee Walsh?
Yes.
Trustee Santoro? Yes. Trustee Tucker?
Yes.
Trustee Dean
Yes.
Trustee DeBartolomeo?
Yes.
Trustee Belzetti?
Yes.
Mayor Minicozzi?
Yes.
You have before you a proposal from Earth Repair, and it's a quote from Earth Repair to perform cleaning of drainage system to include catch basins, dry wells, and associated pipelines at various locations as outlined in their proposal for a cost not to exceed $3,137.60.
I make a motion.
Thank you, trustee.
I'll second.
Thank you, trustee Walsh. Trustee Walsh?
Yes.
Trustee Santoro?
Yes.
Trustee Tucker?
Yes.
Trustee Dean
Yes.
Trustee DeBartolomeo?
Yes.
Trustee Belzetti?
Yes.
Mayor Minicozzi?
Yes.
The next item is regarding the St. Gertrude's Feast, and the resolution is to approve the request of St. Gertrude's Roman Catholic Church for the following related to their annual feast. From June 4th, 2026 to June 7th, 2026 at Center Island Beach. Access for vehicles to park at West Harbor is requested for Friday, June 5th and Saturday, June 6th. Dispensation allowing vehicles to park on both sides of Bayville Avenue during the feast. Permission to post feast banners on the village kiosk, and permission to post feast information on the village website.
I'll make the motion.
Thank you, trustee Tucker.
I'll second.
Thank you, trustee Santoro. Trustee Walsh?
Yes.
Trustee Santoro? Yes. Trustee Tucker?
Yes.
Trustee Dean
Yes.
Trustee Bartolomeo?
Yes.
Trustee Belzetti?
Yes.
Mayor Minicozzi?
Yes.
The next item, a new hire for the Department of Public Works, and it's a resolution needed to hire Derek Curry as laborer, as sanitation worker, at a starting annual salary of $35,360, effective April 30, 2026, as per the collective bargaining agreement in accordance with New York State minimum wage requirements and Nassau County Civil Service Commission's rules and regulations.
Make a motion.
Thank you, trustee DeBartolomeo.
Second.
Thank you, trustee Belzetti. Trustee Walsh?
Yes.
Trustee Santoro?
Yes.
Trustee Tucker?
Yes.
Trustee Dean
Yes.
Trustee DeBartolomeo?
Yes.
Trustee Belzetti?
Yes.
Mayor Minicozzi?
Yes.
You have before you proposed local law B-2026, and this is a proposal, or a proposal for law to install or to establish two-way stop signs at the intersections of First Avenue and Fourth Street. This is at the request of the residents of that area, and they have submitted a petition in support of this stop sign installation. This would be to set the hearing date for this the public hearing for this proposed local law for May 18, 2026.
I make a motion.
Thank you, trustee Bartolomeo.
I'll second.
Thank you, trustee Santoro. Trustee Walsh?
Yes.
Trustee Santoro? Yes. Trustee Tucker?
Yes.
Trustee Dean
Yes.
Trustee Bartolomeo?
Yes.
Trustee Belzetti?
Yes.
Mayor Minicozzi?
Yes.
The next item is a proposal or quote from Clearspan to remove and install one cover on the salt shed for a total cost of $60,542.65. Clearspan is the sole provider of this particular cover that our salt shed needs. They will be paying prevailing wages. Also, I have spoken with the New York State Department of Transportation. We received CHIPS funding, and the salt shed would be covered under the CHIPS funding. So the project would be paid for first, and then it would be submitted to New York State DOT for reimbursement under our CHIPS funding.
I'll make a motion.
Thank you, Trustee Belzetti.
I'll second
Thank you, Trustee Di Natale. Trustee Walsh?
Yes.
Trustee Santoro? Yes. Trustee Tucker?
Yes.
Trustee Di Natale?
Yes.
Trustee Bartolomeo?
Yes.
Trustee Belzetti?
Yes.
Mayor Minicozzi?
Yes.
You have before you two proposals, one from General Security and the other from Ultra Audio Video for to install an Alarm.com access control solution at Creek Beach building and the boat slip access gate with an app for remote capabilities. The installation cost is $8,920 and the monthly fee is $20.
I'll make a motion.
Thank you, Trustee Bartolomeo.
I'll second.
Thank you, Trustee Tucker. And this is accepting the general security proposal, correct? Trustee Walsh?
Yes.
Trustee Santoro? Yes. Trustee Tucker?
Yes.
Trustee Natale?
Yes.
Trustee Bartolomeo?
Yes.
Trustee Belzetti?
Yes.
Mayor Minicozzi?
Yes.
We held a bid opening for two of our surplus vehicles, H1 and H2. They were two Ford F-250s, and the winning bidder was Tom Grazioso for a total of $10,000. It was $3,900 for H2 and $3,100 for H1. And I'll take a resolution to award the two vehicles.
Make the motion.
Second.
One is 31, one is 69. We're good, I'm sorry.
I'll second.
I'm sorry.
I did.
Thank you, Trustee Tucker. Thank you, Trustee Natale. Trustee Walsh?
Yes.
Trustee Santoro? Yes. Trustee Tucker?
Yes.
Trustee Natale?
Yes.
Trustee Bartolomeo?
Yes.
Trustee Belzetti?
Yes.
Mayor Minicozzi?
Yes.
You have before you a resolution. This is a resolution of the Board of Trustees of the Incorporated Village of Bayville in the Town of Oyster Bay, County of Nassau, State of New York, calling for a proposition to be placed on the ballot for the 2026 annual election, directing publication of notices of election and determining other matters in connection therewith to amend an existing length of service award program. So the resolution is to authorize the placement on the ballot of a proposition that will amend the existing length of service award program.
Make a motion.
Thank you, Trustee Belzetti.
I'll second.
Thank you, Trustee Bartolomeo. Trustee Walsh?
Yes.
Trustee Santoro? Yes. Trustee Tucker?
I'm going to abstain.
Trustee Di Natale?
Yes.
Trustee Bartolomeo?
Yes.
Trustee Belzetti?
Yes.
Mayor Minicozzi?
Yes.
You have before you a proposal to be approved non-code concrete asphalt work done by Tony and Masonry and Landscaping. And it was done with safety concerns, and the total amount is $4,950.
I'll make a motion.
Thank you, Trustee Santoro.
Second.
Thank you, Trustee Belzetti. Trustee Walsh?
Yes.
Trustee Santoro?
Yes.
Trustee Tucker?
Yes.
Trustee Di Natale?
Yes.
Trustee Bartolomeo?
Yes.
Trustee Belzetti?
Yes.
Mayor Minicozzi?
Yes.
The next item is a resolution non-proton for a proposal from White Grove Inc. to repair the docks at Creek Marina as outlined in the proposal. The cost not to exceed $19,807. And this was in conjunction with the work that you were referring to, Trustee Tucker.
Yes. I'll make the motion.
Thank you, Trustee Tucker. Thank you, Trustee Santoro. Trustee Walsh?
Yes.
Trustee Santoro? Yes. Trustee Tucker?
Yes.
Trustee Natale?
Yes.
Trustee Bartolomeo?
Yes.
Trustee Belzetti?
Yes.
Mayor Minicozzi?
Yes.
We have before you a proposal from H2M, it's dated March 28, 2026, and it's for professional services for the chemical bulk storage, annual audit and spill prevention report. It's for an update and a lump sum of $3,000, and this is required by the New York State Department of Environmental Conservation.
I'll make a motion.
Thank you, Trustee Santoro.
I'll second.
Thank you, Trustee Walsh. Trustee Walsh.
Yes.
Trustee Santoro.
Yes.
Trustee Tucker.
Yes.
Trustee Vitale.
Yes.
Trustee DeBartolo.
Yes.
Trustee Belzetti.
Yes.
And Mayor Minicozzi.
Yes.
At this time, we'd like to continue the hearing for the Bayville Estates road repair. And,
Good evening, Mr. Mayor and the board members. My name is Jerry Flower. I live at 9 Baldwin Boulevard. With me also is Jeff Sumsick, 22 Plymouth Avenue, and Brad Bollock at 27 Godfrey Avenue. We represent the Bayville Estates Association, Section 4E. We'd like to address the request for the letter dated March 30th from the village. We have a updated, revised bid proposal signed by John McGowan, the company that wanted to do the job. Also, too, on the back of the bid, he has addressed the date, the start date as early to mid-August, being completed before school starts in September. To date, we have 75 homes, which have paid in full or made partial payments. We are well on our way to getting more money that we need. We've collected enough money so far to make the down payment and the payment due at the job start. And then also too, tonight I'd like to submit the list of recalculates the homeowners who owe money or haven't paid all in full, and ask that they be added to their assessment on their 2026 tax bill. We would like to thank the village for helping us out with getting this job done. It's a pretty big undertaking, and I think it's going to be a betterment for our whole community over there to get the roads completed. Thank you.
so at this point, Mayor and Board, we would close this hearing. These are the two required hearings. And we're going to then set a date for a hearing to be held on May 18th. And that would be for the actual assessing of the road repair cost to the recalcitrant homeowners. Between now and then, if you should receive payment from any other homeowners in the area, you can advise us accordingly, and they would not then be put before the board at that meeting to be assessed. So,
Thank you.
so the first order at this moment is, did anybody have any questions?
Anybody have any questions on the Bayville Estates road repairs?
What area does it cover?
It starts at Robert, goes Ravine, Knollwood, Bayard, Baldwin, Plymouth, Vine, and Lewis. And Peter. Right.
All right, so I'll take a motion to close this hearing.
I'll make a motion.
Thank you, Trustee Santoro.
I'll second.
Thank you, Trustee DeBartolo. Trustee Yes. Trustee Santoro. Yes. Trustee Tucker.
Yes.
Trustee Vitale.
Yes.
Trustee DeBartolo.
Yes.
Trustee Belzetti.
Yes.
Mayor Minicozzi.
Yes.
And again, the next resolution will be to set a hearing date of May 18th, 2026 for assessing road repair costs for the repairs and resurfacing of roads located in Bayville Estates Association Section 4, Inc. to recalcitrant homeowners based on amounts submitted to the Board of Trustees by the authorized representative, which today is Jerry Flower. Thank you, Trustee Bartolomeo.
I'll second.
Thank you, Trustee Walsh. Trustee Walsh.
Yes.
Trustee Santoro.
Yes.
Trustee Tucker.
Yes.
Trustee Vitale.
Yes.
Trustee DeBartolo.
Yes.
Trustee Belzetti.
Yes.
Mayor Minicozzi.
Yes.
And at this point, Mayor and Board, prior to an executive session, that is all the business I had for you.
All right, let's see, we have a record crowd tonight. Anybody have anything? Katerina?
Thank you for recognizing me. Not that I wasn't this guy. I'm Phil Pecorino. I'm the chair of the village's Arts Council.
And your address, please, Mr. Pecorino, for the record.
11 Whaley Avenue,
Thank you.
Bayville, 11709.
Thank you.
First, I want to thank you for the renewal of our budget allocation for the coming fiscal year. I have good news that this coming summer, we've expanded to 9 musical events on our beaches, including 2 steel band performances and sound. And perhaps, I don't know if I'm going to work it out with Nikki, we'll have 2 movies as well. So we're expanding on the total number of events, and I want to mention our next one coming up at the Bayville Arts Center is Dory Agazarian with Broadway in Bayville. She and a number of other singers will be singing Broadway hit 2. But at this time, I want to introduce another member of the council, Todd Kaiser, who will present something for your consideration. We're making a request. We're an artsy group.
Good evening, Mayor, board members. My name's Todd Kaiser, 8 Ellison Street, Bayville, New York. Sort of as a way of making the center stand out, I created this sign. See it?
Very nice.
Using the colors from the Bayville Arts Council logo. As we plan to place it, to the right of the main entrance. Of course, won't be sitting on a trash can like that. That's nice. It's against a plywood siding, so it should be easy to attach. So it's triple painted colors. I hope you have your approval to post the sign up.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's great.
Great. Thank you.
Nice job. Very nice.
Good job. Yeah.
Very nice. Very
I thought you started a dark tournament.
So the darts.
I want to thank you for the support in our efforts to improve upon the structures you allow us to use. And I don't think the mayor needs reminding that we're calling attention to our surroundings. The immediate area could use some attention. It's kind of a rough place to park a vehicle if it's raining or what have you. And the EMTs are also complaining about the state of disrepair. You gave some attention, there was some repaving done, and the water drain was repaired. So a little more attention would be much appreciated. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, Chief.
Again, for the record, Mr.
Chief Collection, number 8, Summit View Drive, Bayville, 11709, 1827 dash. I'm a little strict up here, so. It's regarding that, as I said in September 9th of last year, regarding the construction of 3 new buildings on the site of the former Steve's Pier 1 restaurant. I would like to raise concerns about the potential impact on this architectural landscape. In the past years, Bayville has had an architectural review board responsible for ensuring that the buildings conform to the appearance and architectural standards. The construction of these buildings, which are significantly larger and more imposing than the surrounding structures, would not have passed if we had an architectural review.
I'm going to stop you right there. We've had an architectural review board. We
Now?
still do. They passed architectural review, and they are smaller than the 4 houses that are on White Cap Court, right next door to it.
One of the houses, yes, it is. One of the houses is bigger. I think the others are.
They're all the same.
Do we have an architectural review? Now, why are all the houses exactly the same?
I mean, who was the previous chair of architectural review at that time?
within the previous year, depending on the time when it went before.
Yeah, I mean, they definitely went to architectural review.
Well, that's good to know. I'm just disappointed that somebody on the architectural review board didn't say we need just a different look. Because, as I was saying in my letter, that it gives a Levittown look, you know, one house looking like another. And I think those three houses, one of them is real nice, 2 and 3, ridiculously repetitious. And I think it takes away from the view. So if I won't go any further because you have an architectural review board, but you'll like to talk to them about their decision.
Well, it was Bob Nigro that we were just reminded, and Bob Nigro is no longer the chair.
Yeah.
He's not on the board any longer, but he was the one that would have approved those houses at that time.
All right, I have no more to say as long as you got an architect, but I'm disappointed they allowed those 3 houses to go up, one after another. Very disappointed. Thank you for your time.
Anybody else? Mr. Teague?
Thank you. Tom Teague, 33 Adams Avenue, Bayville. I'm here on behalf of the Bayville Free Library as a member of the Board of Trustees to go on the record officially to thank the Bayville Board of Trustees for passing the budget which gave us within, I think, 1,000% of what we asked for this year. We appreciate that very much. The Bayville Library is one of the treasures of what we have to offer here to residents in Bayville. We're looking forward to seeing all of you there, using all of the new things we have, some of the stuff maybe you haven't even seen yet. Please do look at our website on the internet and find out what's going on. It surprises me, and I'm on the board sometimes. I find out what's going on. We have some new people that you've got to meet, and we're getting some newer people in. But I especially wanted to go on and express my thanks and the thanks of our Board of Trustees for in a difficult year where finances have been going up and down and crazy, and we know you had some problems down getting the dock ready. We really appreciate your coming through for us this year. We're looking forward to continued cooperation between our 2 boards. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Anybody else?
Ron Marshon, 1 Oak Point Drive West. I can appreciate the thank you you gave the board, the committee, the voting committee. I just want to put on the record that some members of the voting committee are not happy with the dredging results. We went down there, we measured, I met with Tucker numerous times, and we got an explanation from the engineer that at the time, I thought he was talking at both sides of his mouth, and after talking to 2 other engineers, I'm absolutely certain he was. We went down, we measured 6 different times, and it's mean high water mark, and which the engineer we met with told us that that mean high water mark could be taken from anywhere. That is not true. It should have been taken from the creek. And Tucker was there with me.
That's not what he said.
What?
That's not what he said. I'm happy to have the conversation with you offline if you'd like.
I'm just letting you know, I don't think the final payment should be made to this contractor. And I don't think the dredging was done properly. I don't think the soundings and the depths are accurate. And I really think a second sounding should be done, and maybe somebody that actually lives in New York and will certify it in New York instead of somebody in Oregon doing the soundings.
He is a licensed professional
I
engineer in
understand
the
that,
state of New York.
This thing is from Oregon. That's
His
what,
business is based in Oregon. He is a licensed New York professional engineer and surveyor. Why don't we have a conversation afterwards?
we've had the conversation numerous times. I'm just letting the board know on the record, I don't think the dredging part of the project was done properly, and the depths are not what the soundings say. And I strongly urge you to hold back the last payment. And I also understand, but it has not been certified, that there was $100,000 in extra trucking, which I do not feel should be paid because the bid was put out as a barge and there should have been no trucking. It was his problem, he couldn't get a barge in or couldn't get the proper barge. So any extras should not be paid. Thank you.
Any further?
Anybody else have anything?
James Schleicher, 12 Shorewood Drive, Bayville. So, again, I asked for an agenda item, I was denied that. For the record, I stopped by today and spoke to the village clerk treasurer and asked to speak prior to the ratification of the meeting minutes. Okay, and obviously I didn't get an opportunity to do that. I don't know what was going on there, but I tried to interrupt and I was denied the opportunity to inform the board members prior to the ratification, because I think there are consequences to that. I'll get to that at the very end. The first thing I want to do is just ask, based on the last meeting, I had asked for a decision at that meeting on a de novo review of my matter, and the village attorney asked for 1 month to make that decision. So I'd like to know what that decision is.
Well, there hasn't been any decision per se. We did receive a letter from Elisa Santoro, who you had indicated or claimed to have a conflict of interest. And she has written a letter to the board, which basically, and I'll give you a copy of it. So why don't you read that first, and then we can talk a little further possibly.
Okay. I see what you're saying. Okay. Now, this letter needs to appear in the meeting minutes.
No, it
Yes.
doesn't need to.
A written disclosure.
It'll appear in the minutes of this meeting.
Okay.
It can appear in the minutes of this
Fine.
meeting if you
Fine.
wish, but the point is that the person who you've claimed has a conflict of interest has really recused herself from having any involvement with matters involving your concern and complaints about the handling of matters at 16 Valley Road, period. It's as simple as that.
Okay.
I think she's recused herself already. So she's not here to even listen to what anybody has to say about 16 Valley Road.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll leave it at that. That's all I can tell you.
Yeah. Well, I'd like to respond to that.
Okay, please do.
Okay. I have a little timeline here. So on December 15th, I came before the board because there were extraordinary delays in the building inspector taking a look at my complaints. And I have reviewed every single video recording of every single board meeting at that point and since then. Okay, and I've taken careful notes. So, Attorney Santoro, Trustee Santoro, knew at that meeting, when she asked me the question of who the homeowners were at 60 Valley Road, she obviously knew.
That's not true. How does she know if it was sold between the time that she represented the buyer? It was 10 years ago. She doesn't know who they are.
That's a false statement. The house could have been sold since she had never deal with them. Go on.
So they sold it and then they bought it back?
How does she know if it was sold in that time? How would she know?
How would she know?
How would she know? She knows every house in
She
Bayville
asked
and
me
it's
the
sold.
question. I gave her the answer. She responded.
Go on.
She sold the house.
12 years ago, 15 years
Doesn't
ago.
matter.
She doesn't know
She-
if it's sold between then and now.
And then they bought it back again?
How does she know
Yeah,
who
she
lives
asked
there?
who the current homeowner was to make sure they were the same person.
And I answered the question.
Okay, so she asked the question. She didn't know who lived there.
Her response is what I'm referring to. It's not that I answered the question, it's how she reacted after I answered the question. Okay, she knew.
May I make a suggestion?
Sure, go ahead.
Yeah.
I want to give the timeline
No,
here.
look, the videos speak for themselves, okay? I've looked at the videos also. What was said, what was done. What I'm trying to say now to you is that this question of conflict of interest, at least as it relates to at least a Santoro, I think has been disposed of. It is what it is, period. And, but you know, continue on.
Yeah, so
I have no problem with
Okay,
you talking
but
more.
my understanding of what's written here is she's recusing herself, but she's not admitting to a conflict. I'm trying to point out that there was a conflict.
Okay, let me
And there
say,
was an influence in several circumstances.
well, let me say this to you, that just because she represented someone back in 2016 doesn't necessarily mean there's a conflict. It's like you having some dealings with somebody on anything and then being precluded from even getting involved in anything. She hasn't made any decision. This board took a position concerning the building inspector at the time. Your complaint was you didn't like the way the building inspector acted in connection with the matter. I believe the board in the past, and again, it's all on the tapes, and on the videos, indicated that they felt that the building inspector, in exercising his judgment and his ability to make a determination as to whether or not he felt there was a violation is something that's within his powers. And that's my understanding of the board's position on this whole thing with you. And he has the right of discretion as an enforcement officer.
He doesn't have the right to abuse his discretion.
Well, that's a question for the board to decide. And they did make a determination, or at least the mayor expressed at one of the meetings, that he felt that Mr. Excuse me, I should get some water.
Yeah.
But apparently, as I recall everything, and again, it's all on the tapes, they found that Mr. Groff used and exercised his prerogative and his discretion in not doing anything further. My recollection is that he did issue a notice of violation to the person owning that property, and they did something to relocate a post or something. But that's where this thing stands. And I believe you filed an application with the zoning board concerning this matter, and that zoning board is going to put that matter on for a hearing for you to exercise your right in that respect. So that's really where things stand as I see it based upon the tapes.
Okay, but the issue is bifurcated. The issue is bifurcated because I issued 9 complaint elements, only 3 of which the building inspector has given me a path to appeal. Okay, so what happens to the other 6? I have given a notice of appeal to the village board of trustees to appeal those that cannot be appealed through the zoning board of appeals.
The board's given you their answer. At meetings, and I think something was written to you concerning that. where he said he wasn't taking any action on it. So you will have to do what you want to do with that. I'm not giving you any advice on how you do
I
it.
don't want advice, what I want is an answer as to whether the village board of trustees is going to give me a hearing as a result of my notice of appeal.
The same answer we've given you for the last
They
4
don't,
months.
this board doesn't have the.
You're not.
This board doesn't,
So that's a constructive denial, and I'll take it to the
Sure.
Supreme Court.
that's fine.
Okay.
You do that.
That's fine.
Yeah. that's-
Anybody else have anything?
Wait, I'm not
No,
done.
no, we're done with you, you're done.
I'm
That's
not
it.
done.
We're done. Thank you. Anybody else have anything tonight?
And then if that's, if we're done with any other business, I'd like a motion to enter into executive session.
I'm objecting to closing the meeting because I haven't been able to speak and finish my speech.
I'll make a motion to go to executive session. I'll second.
Trustee Walt?
Yes.
Trustee Tucker?
Yes.
Trustee McCallum?
Yes.
Trustee Baldwin?
Yes.
Trustee Dawson?
Yes.
Mayor Hendricks?
Yes.
far this place looks great.
Yes, correct. Oh, no, it's getting kind of annoying. It's all right.
And I'll take a motion to close the executive session and reopen the regular meeting. Let the record show at 7:34 p.m.
Take a motion to close.
Thank you.
A second?
Thank you, trustee Mayor. Trustee Walsh?
Yes.
Trustee Santoro?
Yes.
Trustee Tucker?
Yes.
Trustee Kelly?
Yes.
Trustee Mayor?
Yes.
Trustee Alfetti?
Yes.
Mayor Minnikosi?
Yes.
I'll take a motion to close the regular meeting.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second. Walsh, thank you, trustee Santoro. Trustee Walsh?
Yes.
Trustee Santoro?
Yes.
Trustee Tucker?
Yes.
Trustee Kelly?
Yes.
Trustee Mayor?
Yes.
Trustee Alfetti?
Yes.
Mayor Minnikosi?
Yes.
Thank you, Mayor and Board.
Thank
Thank you.
Thank you.